We're back once again, only on its last call. Last call with the alcohol, only on the last call podcast.com. And join me here on location. This man will be fighting once again, this time all the way in Australia. This will be on the big super fight there, which will be headlined by, of course, Tim Zhu. And well, he's aiming to hopefully this time finally get his damn title shot. It's been a long time coming. I give you once again Aleem, ladies and gentlemen, for the IBF, hopefully title eliminator. So, race, it's June 8th. It's Australia. How excited are you there's now like they have, but if you win, you have to give a title shot. It's no longer like, because the IBF is one of the few divisions where they actually enforce title
Yeah.
shots.
Yeah. I'm extremely excited. This is the exact situation I wanted to put myself in. This will be the third time for me to be the number one ranked contender, but now that the IBF has like ordered this fight as a mandatory, you know, uh, I'm extremely excited.
Let's talk about the big advantage your opponent has. It's in his backyard. And you know how it is. When you go to an opponent's backyard, there's kangaroo courts, kangaroo judges, things go sideways. It's in Australia. Lovely people, but it's Australia. It's a 12-hour flight. So how much has this camp been about, having to adjust to a time zone difference, which is basically a nighttime for us, it's morning for them. And it's like, okay, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, well, hey, actually, it's like a 20-hour flight, and besides that, he's undefeated, fighting in his backyard. He has a huge following out there. I'm excited. I'm up for the challenge, and I, I'm just prepared. I'm a warrior. I'm ready to go over there and just be right, Aleem. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna show out. I plan on dominating another top fighter. He's a great fighter, and I'm just really looking forward to it. It just comes with the territory. Sometimes you got to travel overseas. Sometimes the deck might be stacked against you, but hey, I live in Vegas for a reason. I'm betting on myself.
It makes him a good fighter. I mean, on paper, he looks good. I mean, he beat TJ Doheny, is a pretty good fighter. A little bit long in the tooth, but he beat him. I know. He has beat Juan Lodi. He beat Jason Cooper. It's a nice little 3-fight streak right there, the last 3 fights. But from what you've seen, what makes him effective?
Well, he's a great boxer. He has fast hands, fast feet. He seems to have a high boxing IQ, and then he has the crowd on his side. And he's fighting in his backyard. So he's gonna feel like he has a lot of momentum going into this fight, and it's gonna be extremely tough. But I'm locked in. I'm focused, and ready to go.
We'll go back to this fight a bit. Take me back to your last fight. You, Mike Planiev. This is for the WBO, NABO Super Bantamweight title defense. Uh, After a lot of just, rescheduling and all that stuff, you started off strong. You drop in the second round and you coast to a decision. Looking back, how big was that round two where it's like you set the tone and all of a sudden you realize, crap, I'm down 3 rounds after 2 rounds, and you're just basically like a runaway juggernaut. You're rolling forward. And he can't really stop anything.
Right. Well, I knew he knew I was ahead on the scorecards, and the champion. I knew the championship rounds were gonna be dividend. I had to win the championship rounds. I went into that fight thinking the knockout would come. I'm a 12-round fighter. Another 2 rounds, he's out of there. Like I was gonna stop him in the last round. I really just kind of pulled the trigger too late. But I fought an extremely smart fight. He's a very, very good fighter, strong puncher, explosive. So, I just kind of went in there and fought a smart fight, and I didn't force the knockout or anything like that. And everything just kind of fell into place. Training camp for that fight went extremely well, and I'm glad I came out of that fight injury free, and also with the win.
How has this camp been? I know you can't give me the full secrets, but considering everything going on, as you said, 20-hour flight, you got to get used to a time zone difference, which is 14 hours. pain in the ass? Like for you, how much has this been sort of a camp where it's not the usual camp? Everything is upside down, and you're going, okay, what are we doing? When are we doing it? We're training this time in the morning. Okay, this is gonna be weird.
No, camp's been the same. Honestly, it's just this is kind of a short notice fight. You know, it's like obviously I've been in the gym. I haven't just been sitting on the couch, but you know, kind of found out about it late, and then you know about it being out of the country, so I still have to get my visa. I have my passport, but you know, I have to get the visa. But you know, it's business as usual. You know, still training at the same time, still doing the regular things I do. And you know, I'm a creature of habit. You know, it's like stick to what you know works. So I'm gonna do that. And I believe champions go through adversity, and it just kind of is what it is. It's part of the trade. It can happen, and I'll be prepared when it does. You know, so about it being like a whole day, like we're fighting June 17th in the U.S., but it's June 18th out there. You know, so it's a whole day difference. But it is what it is. You know, like I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna cross that bridge when I get there. But I believe I'm going to put on another phenomenal performance.
Usually, most fights, like, all right, yeah, I'm going to Vegas. You're going to, Mohegan Sun. It's and then everybody goes, oh, that's nice, that's nice. This is a different fight. You're now going overseas. So for you, how many people have hit you up saying, hey, can you take me to Australia? Hey, can we go to beaches? Think if it's a vacation, you're going, no, it really isn't a vacation.
Right. You know, a lot of people hit me up like, oh, hey, are you in? Like, honestly, no. I'm excited. And I'm the man. I'm ecstatic. You know, not excited, but you know, just to go to Australia, I'm not fucking excited. Like, I don't, you know, like I'm not excited to go over there. I mean, just like I wouldn't be excited. Like my last fight, I wasn't excited about the fight. I'm excited to compete at extremely high level. I'll be excited after I win. Uh, you know, but as far as people talking about, hey, I want to go to Australia too, where you know you're gonna sightsee and see some fucking kangaroos and all that. It's like, you know, if it happens by chance, sure, but like I'm all business. You know, like all that can come after I fight. You know, I can take a vacation out there, but this is business, so I'm not worried about all the in between. I'm just locked in, and that's how I am for every fight. You know, like I don't want to cite anything.
Is there more of a sentimentality of like, as I said, I know it's business, but I'm guessing growing up, you never thought, okay, I'm gonna fight for a world title. I'm gonna travel overseas. I mean, most people who grew up in Muskegon, Michigan, like a lot of places in this country, whether you're in Massachusetts, whether you're in New York, California, Nebraska, anywhere, you don't leave. You just sort of stay there. So for you, is there sort of this? You have a little kid, and you're going, "This is pretty cool. I'm gonna travel overseas before I'm actually, in my late 30s. I'm actually gonna go someplace that I never thought I'd be, ever because of what I do."
Right. Well, I always knew it was possible. You know, like in the amateurs, I ended up getting my passport because I had a chance to fight in Canada. You know, the fight never happened, but my boxing coach at the time, who was like my father figure, you know, Terry Markowski, he told me like, hey, well, you know, we might as well get your passport now because there's a chance you can fight out of the country as a pro. And it's like, okay, you know, whether that's Mexico or whether that's Philippines or something like that. So it's like I always knew it was possible, but to have this opportunity and for it to be a fight of this magnitude, oh yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm blessed, and I'm very very fortunate to be in the situation I'm in. And like you said, you know, a kid being from Muskegon, Michigan, to have worked his way up to have this kind of opportunity is it's amazing to have come from where I've come from and gone the route that I've gone. It is amazing. You know, it's a blessing, and it's just confirming all the hard work and the blood, the sweat, the tears I put in to get to this position. It's all been worth it, but the job's not done. I have to put on a phenomenal performance and get this win, and it's on to the world title fight.
It all comes down to, as you said, the key I'm guessing for you is take out the crowd. That's the fourth man. You have to referee yourself, your opponent. They're that fourth man that can influence judges. You know what's going to happen every time he throws a punch and it lands. Maybe probably not flush, but looks good. They're going to go nuts. They're going to make it. They're going to yell, holler, scream. They're going to influence the judges. So for you, how much are you looking at this going? It's got to be like a plenty of fight. I got to take him out early, get that crowd out of it, and force him to realize they can't help him.
Well, honestly, I just plan on going out there and being Aleem. I believe this will be like the fourth undefeated fighter I fought, like the third one in his hometown, or something like that. So it's like, it's just a bridge I'm across when I get there. But like, at the end of the day, when we climb in that ring, we're just gonna be two warriors. I'm gonna be locked in and focused. Like, it doesn't matter if every punch he throws, the crowd is gonna, cheer him on, like as they should. In his backyard, he'll be the favorite. He has a big following, but they're gonna get quiet real quick. Like I'm assuming they already know who I am, but I have to go out there and put an explanation point by my name and earn a bunch of fans out there. Like that's my goal. I want to earn those fans. I want to earn his fans. And I believe I will by showing up and just simply being Aleem.
Aleem, ladies and gentlemen, once again, he'll be fighting June 8th only on Showtime, all the way in Brisbane, Australia. Before I let you go, Reese, where can fans check you out at? Where's the Twitter page, Instagram, website, and who are the sponsors going to be for this fight coming up?
Well, real quick, actually, we'll be fighting June 17th in the US, and then it's June 18th in Australia. But you can follow me on Instagram at Aleem Boxing. I do have a Twitter, but I'm not really, active on Twitter like that. You can find me on Instagram at Aleem Boxing, and yeah.
Aleem, ladies and gentlemen, once again, always on a pleasure having him a show. When we come back, a lot more going on here, only on its Last Call. Last Call, the alcohol, only on the Last Call podcast.com.